Hey y'all, happy full moon. It is a full moon in Taurus on October the 31st. Happy holy days, All Saints Day, Samhain, Dias de los Muertos, and generally, for all of us, universally, I should say, it is a time for us to really do a little something special for our ancestors, refresh our altars. Um, in fact, I don't recommend that you do any other type of ritual unless it involves the support or the space holding for release of trauma and wounding for our ancestors and the elevation of beneficial and honorable ancestors who are going to support us in the outcome of this full moon energy. And why do I say that? What do I mean? This energy for the full moon is very similar to the energy of Oya. If you are familiar with Oya, the Orisha from the Ifa tradition. If you are not familiar, that's okay. This full moon's proximity to Uranus is bringing some disruption, some sudden shifts, sudden changes. Think the Tower in the tarot, but don't fear whatever it is that's coming, because it is ultimately working out for your good, for our good. But it does bring with it a bit of unpredictability. And so the reason why I say if you're doing any type of ritual work or, you want to call something in, I would tell you that what you want to invite in is the ability to surrender to what Spirit is working on, the timelines that are opening up for collective healing, for your highest good, and for you to be able to have the strength, the resilience, and the courage to forge ahead on the path that is opening up for you, that is opening up for your legacy, that is opening up as power is restored to you, to your bloodline, as you're reclaiming it. You can also, if you don't know how to work with your ancestors, if you don't have an ancestor veneration practice, you can get the Reclaiming Our Bloodlines life class as well. It's in the bio. So let's get started. Our moon messages from the full moon in Taurus, which reaches its peak on October the 31st. Doing this a little early because I got the hit that I must do it now. I will not have space and room to do it on the actual day of the full moon. So. As my sister Aisha says, we move. Messages from the full moon. What do our ancestors want us to do? Asking that is somebody with some very significant 8th house placements. What do our ancestors want us to do with this energy? Well, the full moon, the 6 of Blades, they want us to release these burdens. They want us to release this pain that they've been carrying, whatever that pain is that's in our bodies. in our epigenetics, but also that they are been holding on to in the spirit. They are ready to let go. They are ready to let go. The regrets, the shame, the trauma, they are ready to surrender and to ascend to support your healing and your growth. Make room for them and hold that space for them. Reclaim your connection to spirit by starting with your ancestral healing and ancestor veneration. Take back what was stolen from you. Erase from your memory is a foundational and fundamental spiritual practice. The young staff reversed in the Four of Coins. This is about new spiritual foundations. Whatever is disrupted, whatever is taken away, whatever falls away at this time of releasing is only for you to be on a more solid footing. Do not react with petulance, with don't throw a tantrum. It will be hard. You thought you were doing something important. You thought that you were on the right path. You thought that everything was the way it was, supposed to be. Like, you've been listening. What are you talking about? Why is this changing? There is a higher wisdom at play. Do not resist this. Don't get in the way of what's happening. Take yourself Eight of Coins right now at the bottom. You're being cared for in ways that you don't understand. And so get out of your feelings is a very crude way to say it. But that's almost, there's an elder energy or like a chastising energy that is coming through the moon at this time. Telling you to put on your big person drawers. Because it's time to build a better future for yourself, for your community, and the collective is being shaken, awakened. Mama Coin, Five of Staffs at the bottom. Earth, literally the consciousness of our planet, our mother, our first mother, is not going to, how do I best say this? How I wanted to come through, she's not going to play with you anymore. Okay? But I want some better language or more specific language. Not us involved, like us included. I don't want it to make it seem like I'm talking about any persons or anybody in specific, but I will say those who have abused power, because that's also what this is. The reason why our foundations are being shaken, so that there's a right order and a more authentic, indigenous isn't the best word, but a purified, heart-centered way of leadership to emerge, but that includes you wherever you are. But Earth is not here for it anymore. And so the defenders, the guardians, the children of Earth, which is you, are being called to defend and to stand up. But it's not about fighting. It's just about ownership. You don't need to fight anything. The fight is happening. The fight is happening in realms unseen. The star card now at the bottom. Your job is to heal, feel your feelings, whatever anger comes through, maybe post-election, during the election, what have you. But you need to be able to release all of this excess emotion so that you can think clearly and not from a place of emotions. We're being asked not to be reactive and to move from a place of healing and from a place of collective, a more grounded approach of moving forward. Oh, did not see this hiding under here. The Hermit was hiding under this reclaiming and is of spiritual power, of course. Of course. Also knowing. So when we work with our ancestors, we activate what makes us so connected to the earth is the wisdom and the knowledge and the understanding that we are all connected and that. So this is that collective consciousness that's waking up. And so is Earth grieved by the way things have played out? Absolutely. But like I told someone yesterday about something completely unrelated, Sophia's home now. Sophia's home now. And it's going to be some things changing around here. And what are those changes? Eight of Pentacles, which is at the bottom, or Eight of Coins, and now Papa Staff. No more immature, toxic tantrums. It's time for the rise of solid, secure, healthy, passionate, compassionate, and understanding leadership. So that Ace of Swords at the bottom, there is a refreshing of the waters and a greater understanding of what our individual responsibility is and how much power we have if we move in our own integrity and stop waiting for someone else to do it. So this is not a prediction of anything. This is a call to action and a warning. Not so much a warning, an invitation and an assignment to reclaiming your spiritual power, to get grounded, to get reconnected to the earth, and to figure out how you're going to show up in a more mature and responsible way that protects the earth and protects her children in whatever way that looks like for you. And you included. So protecting yourself from anything that harms, but that's going to happen with the full moon anyway. So I will get just a little bit of closing guidance. Let me actually the Tarot of the Orisha. If this message resonates with you, I definitely invite you to continue going deeper with us in the sanctuary, where the monthly messages for all signs, for each individual sign, are being completed now for the month of November. The majority of them are up. The 9 of Air, the 2 of Cups, the Fire element, Oshun, and Salamanders at the bottom of the deck. Salamanders is very similar to that star energy that was at the bottom earlier, but what we have to start with is a healing of the mind. There is an anxiety, there is a fear that's at play. If you need to talk to someone about it, talk to someone about it. But mainly, it's also time to go within to your soul to make peace with the sudden and rapid transformation that is about to occur. And remember that your first priority is you, to take care of yourself, to anchor more deeply into your self-care, into your self-discovery, as Earth resets. For 10 of Cups, for the collective consciousness resets and finds its way back home. I love you. Let me know how this message resonated for you in the comments. I know it's very esoteric, but that's where we are today. Bye.